friend Roger Christopherson here again with another overview. This one is one that I was really looking forward to, but I don't know. So I haven't gotten it yet, but that's why it's called an overview. But before I get to babbling too much, I want to ask you to like, share, and subscribe to keep this music alive, because that is what we do. We talk about bands that we love. I babble a lot about what it is we're talking about, and then people respond, tell me what they think about the band or what I said, and it's just a fun old time. So if you're into that, appreciate you stopping by. And the reason I haven't gotten this yet, and I'm doing the overview on it, is because I'm kind of looking for input back from people that maybe have gotten this or what they think about it, because it's one of these deals where I think I have everything, and is it worth buying a whole box set of this to have it all together? And I did watch one other review of it where they weren't speaking too highly of it, so I don't know. I'm just wondering if there's anybody out there that's heard anything else on this. So basically what it is, it's the first two Rainbow albums with Dio singing on them. Two of my favorite albums of Richie Blackmore's career. Actually, I love Richie Blackmore, one of my favorite guitar players. Really got me into music back when I was young. Of course, I was one of the first ones, one of the people that the first one that they ever learned on the guitar was Smoke on the Water. And, this is one of those things that somebody showed me back when I was young, and that riff, I think, has attracted more people and guitar players, especially to music, than any other riff out there. I don't know if you disagree with me on that one, but that riff, just for whatever reason, just grabs you and pulls you in. And it's kind of funny because when I got, I heard that song, I played that riff, and I had to get the album. And I didn't care for the album that much when I first got it, Machine Head. But over the years, obviously, I actually love this band. It's one of my favorite bands of all time. But for whatever reason, that whole album, as a very young kid, I didn't like it that much. But something about Ritchie, and it's funny because I went back and I got the early stuff first, with Rod Evans and all that stuff, like the first three albums. So I got those before I got anything beyond that, and I really like those albums. They had a cool, just mysterious sound to them. I just liked the way they sounded, and then I went out and got the Dio stuff, and from that point on, so it was kind of a weird road I took with Ritchie and Rainbow and Deep Purple and all that. So, but it's funny because as I got older and I started listening to more music, started playing guitar, it was when they had Joe and Turner singing, and those albums kind of drew me back in a little bit, and I really like those, like what he did. It was catchy songs with his style of guitar playing on them. I know a lot of people didn't like that era, but it has his style of guitar playing with more melodic, shorter songs, and I thought it mixed really well. So there's different eras in the band that I really, really were drawn to. And of course, this is I probably go back to the Dio era the most of anything, and I have tons of bootlegs and all that. So the first two albums obviously are on here. I already have them, and so who doesn't, if you're a Rainbow fan, who doesn't have these albums? So it's kind of cool that they're here, obviously, but I don't need to buy them again. I've gotten the releases and there's all these different versions of that have come out over the years, and I've gotten all those, and all these three different concerts they have on here. Sorry, I'm kind of babbling, tripping on my own words here, but I know I have all three of these. I had to look through my collection real quick to see what I had, and I do have all three of these. I've got so many bootlegs of Rainbow, I can't remember which ones I do and don't have, but every single one of these concerts on here I do have. There's Live in Cologne, and there's Dusseldorf Phillips Hall, and then there's Nuremberg, all in 76. So I'd have all those, so there's no need for me to buy it for that reason there. And then the only thing on here at all that I'm kind of wondering about is the last CD is all the rarities, and there's no new songs in here. It's just different versions of songs, like rough mixes and stereo edits and mono edits of all the songs. The only thing that I think I don't have is Stargazer, the Pirate Sound tour rehearsal. I don't think I have that, because I do have like a lot of, I don't know how I get the stuff for the years, but a lot of it's, people have like stuff that they bootleg, and if I see that, I usually try to grab it. I don't think I have that one song, that Stargazer Pirate Sound tour rehearsal. All the rest of it, I'm pretty sure I have, not 100% sure. But even if I don't, I'm not really sure I want to spend $100 just for a couple songs. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. I just absolutely love Ritchie, like I said. In this era, the band is probably my favorite of all the stuff Ritchie's done. This is probably my favorite era of anything he's done, is this right here. So I was really excited about it, and then after I saw what it was, I was like, well, I have all that. Do I really need to get it in a box? And then when I saw the box, it was kind of like a lot of cardboard slip, case stuff, and it's not really. It's got a 24-page booklet in it, which I don't know. That is a little bit of a draw for me too. I'd kind of like to have that, because I'm kind of a completist when it comes to this stuff. But I don't know if I really need it. So I don't know. The only concert on here that wasn't actually released, I believe, is the Live at Nuremberg. I don't think that was ever released. Some of the songs were on previous stuff. I don't think there was anything else on here that has not been previously released. And like I said, I'm not sure if that song Stargazer from the Pirate Sound tour rehearsal is what they're calling it. It's not being listed as previously unreleased, so I don't remember what that was on. So if somebody knows what that was on, I cannot think of it off the top of my head, because I try to do all this stuff, just from memory off the top of my head, because I like to keep it chill and relaxed, like we're just talking as friends and we're just discussing music. So that's why I don't prepare a whole lot for this stuff, because I just like to keep it, like we're talking about music and what it is we like and what we don't like. Sometimes I look stuff up, but not very often. That one I don't know about. So anybody has a clue about that one, feel free to share it down below. You think it's worth it getting it? Has anybody gotten this? What do you think? So that's kind of where I'm at. Not a super long overview this time, because there really isn't a whole lot to say, quite honestly, but because it's just all stuff that's already been released. So anyway, until the next thing that they dig up out of Ritchie's catalog that I probably will buy, we'll see you.